today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Sam Darnold and the Brooklyn Barons versus Baker Mayfield and the Chicago Blues.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Blues and the Brooklyn Barons. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. On the return, it's Washington. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 33-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he will have a touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mayfield on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Mayfield 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Intended for Corey Davis.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roll through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A first down throw, Darnold. A slant to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Dillon. Muscles him off. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Barons 14. Blues nothing.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Chris Godwin.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14. Blues nothing.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Free. That's good for A. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Kellen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this from 53. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of 4. It's now
on second down. It's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside?
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. On the right side open is Gesicki.
Mayfield's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
On the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, the field.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Gesicki. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32.
He fires one incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Darnold from the gun. It's caught. Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Darnold on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Again, Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Darnold. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold to throw again. Darnold, he lost the football.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Blues 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Made by Julian Love. A gain of a yard. 1st down, Blues.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield getting it out left side to Sanu. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
Sam Darnold sacked.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken at the 46. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Davis. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, it's Washington.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A first down throw, Darnold. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Darnold. Incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Faking the give, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier, stopped short of the goal line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. And that's caught. Touchdown. John Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by a field goal. A minute 53 remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. A dump off to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.